Hello everyone, this is Witchy Jekyll. I have gotten a few people asking about how I set up Nova or are having trouble understanding how to do Nova, so I'm going to go over a really quick guide on how to do that. Now, first of all, you're going to find Nova in your research lab, so you're going to click there and you'll find your Nova right there in the middle. Now I have a costume on mine, which you can find. As you can see, there's skill, attire, and bio enhancer. If you go to attire, this is default Nova. The skin I have, I use because it does increase the percentage of the fighter, shooter, and rider attack. Each one has about the same. It's just a cosmetic thing, plus it adds a little bit of boost. I just happen to have the fancy Azure one. So, but there's nothing wrong with having, you know, regular standard Nova. So we're going to go back. When I am doing actions currently with Nova, I hit praise because when you do that, you are actually going to get, it's random, but you will get either military skill points or economy driven ones. Now, where you're going to spend those is up at the top where it says skill. As you can see, I have the little red dot next to mine. We go in there, you have all your military stuff here, and then your economy skills over here. And as you level up Nova, more will be unlocked. I have all of them unlocked currently, so I don't need to worry about that, but it is something that you will work towards, and each time that you unlock new skills, or we'll go back a little bit, you can I can't upgrade right now because I'm level 35, but when I get to level 36, I will, of course, upgrade the research lab. And when you do that, let's go back, go into Nova, and if you go up to the top of the screen, it's gonna, the three bars up there, it's gonna kind of show you what your stats are at currently with Nova. As you can see, that's my economy stats. There are my military, so that's kind of the boost that I'm getting. Let's see, if we go over here, this is going to tell you about your Nova level and stuff like that. Let's go out here. We can get some details, and the building details is going to show you, as you can see here, as far as what I'm about to show you, I would actually only reset the skills like on the evens, like level 2, 4, 8, 16, 24, all of that, just because you're only getting a point 0.5 difference, but that is up to you. You can definitely modify whenever you want to. And when you get up to different levels, you're going to get extra things as you go higher. So that's where you're going to find all of that information. Now, where you're going to find your modifying kits is you're going to go and hit the Alliance down there, and everybody has an Alliance shop. So you have your weekly offers. That's not typically where you're going to find the most modifying kits, but it is there. So if for whatever reason it's not being stocked, you can get it typically in your weekly offers. But if you go into the regular shop and you go to other, you're going to find more modifying kits. Now, I already have enough to do what I'm going to show you, but you just purchase, and you can purchase as many or as less as you want to. I'm just going to buy one to show you. There. I've got another modifying kit. As you can see, had 14. Now it says I have 15. So when you are going in to your Nova, go to your skills, you will see that I have some that are maxed out. The max is 30. I am fighter main, so that is where I am going to focus. Rider, I have still at level 1 because I just, that's not what I'm doing. I am building on my shooters, as you can see. Got the shooter attack at a level 11 and stuff like that. But what I'm going to do right now is hit upgrade. Fighter attack is at max, so technically I can't upgrade it anymore. And if I did upgrade the actual building, I would, the cost will go down. So that's really why you're going to modify, because you're going to get all your materials back when you do this, because I'm going to reset it right now. And of course it prompts you. It's going to reset the skill to all the way to level 1, but it is going to return all resources that you consumed to do this upgrade. So you're going to hit yes. As you can see, it's gone back to level 1. So I'm going to go through all of these and reset everything to level 1. Like I said, typically this is better to do after you have upgraded, because you will actually have a cost difference. So your Nova military things up here, the military points, will go a bit further. So let's just go down, reset every single thing to level 1. Then I'm going to show you the order in which you should be doing it. Okay, so always the first thing you want to start out with is your troop size level, which is this one right here where you saw that little gold circle. I'm touching that, that's showing where it is. That is the first thing you are going to max out. And by max out, I don't mean go to 30. Go to however high you can go. If the highest you can get it up to currently is like either 17, level 25, whatever you can do, put all in until you can no longer put any more into troop size. So let's do that right now. So we're going to upgrade, and you will upgrade until you can no longer upgrade that anymore. We're at maxed. So troop size, you definitely want a larger troop size no matter what you're doing. Like for fighter, it really helps to have a large troop size. Rider, shooter, any of them. Going to. Now, where I'm going to focus next, since I am fighter main, I will go to fighter attack. So that's up at the very top. I'm going to hit upgrade, and I am going to upgrade until I can no longer upgrade, whether that maxes it out, which it did, or it just keeps it the same. Now, again, I am going to look, and I am going to go to fighter HP, and that is going to be the next order that I am going to do it in. So troop size, then attack. Whether you're rider, shooter, or fighter, go to attack next and do however much you can. After that, you want to go to your hit points. So go into fighter, gonna upgrade until I cannot upgrade anymore, and that puts me at max. So I'm gonna back out of this. From here, we are going to look, and we have done all the stuff on the fighter specific side that I can. Now we're going to look into troop. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I have my troop attack. That's where I'm going to focus next. So we'll go to upgrade, upgrade, until you can no longer upgrade. As you see, I was only able to get to level 23 before I could no longer do anything. But, as you can see, I still have points left over. Now, like I said, I am working on my shooters as well. So, I have options here. I can either go back and start with my shooter attack and then shooter HP, or you can also look at your troop defense and your troop HP. Now, I would rather put into HP, so what I'm going to do actually is start on my troop HP level. So we're going to go in here, upgrade, upgrade until I can no longer do it. Couldn't get as far this time around, but hey, that's okay. Every little bit counts. So I've done that. Now I'm going to look at my troop defense. I'm going to go in there, and I'm going to upgrade until it no longer allows me to. I can't anymore. So we've already done that. Now, since, like I said, I'm working on shooters, if you were working on riders, you would then start over again. But since I'm doing shooters, I'm going to start here at shooter attack. And I'm going to upgrade until I can't anymore. That's as far as it goes right now, so we're done. We're going to go down to where shooter HP is, and I'm going to put into there. Can only do it once, but hey, that's what it is. Everything else, like the vehicles, you really don't need to put anything into that, so I'm not going to. Rider, I'm not focusing on that in any way, so I am absolutely not going to touch that. So right now I have my military set exactly how I want it to be set. And for me, this works the best for how you're going to set your Nova. Now, there are some other people that will do it different ways, and that's perfectly fine. I'm just showing you an example of how I was taught and how I like to do them. Now, for economy skill, you can do the same thing as with your military. You can reset everything to level 1 and, look into what you want to do. Your troop load, you can add to that. You can add up to your gathering speeds, your research speeds, resource gathering speed. I obviously like to put into march speed because that was one of the first things I did. You can put into training speed, but, and this doesn't get unlocked until later on, but your miraculous survival, you will want to max that as soon as possible because that does help with attacks. Troop armor, I also had just recently unlocked, and that is something else that I've been putting into. So, all of these things right here are going to help you out a ton with your boost and how strong you are going to hit. Uh, it's just another bonus added modifier to your entire thing, but this is specifically to Nova. Now, I know there is the bio enhancer as well, which has to do with the prison system and getting the organs and stuff like that. I will go over that in a different video because it is a lot more complex and I don't want to burden you with a ton of things. So if you have any questions on how to set Nova or perhaps didn't understand something that I was talking about, please comment down below. I will try to help you understand kind of what I did or why I did it a little bit better, but that's just going to show you right there how to update your Nova and how I go about personally doing it and what I have found works best for me. What works best for me might not work for you, but that's part of the fun of this game is you kind of get to choose how you want to do things. This is just my personal how I like to do it, if that makes sense. But hopefully this helped you out a bit and kind of showed you what you can do with Nova in regards to how that is going to help you with your troops. I will see you guys in the next video, and remember, I'm always here to help. So if you need help with anything, like I said, leave me a comment and I will do my best to get a video out for you. Thanks, guys.